Do you fly for work or pleasure? And if so, and you want to make 100% out of your trip with no jet lag or minimal effects of jet lag, if so, this is the video for you. It's Mondays with Mihaela. That's me. That's right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love and appreciate your support. Always, always, always. I love that you guys listen to my stuff and I want to make sure that you get the most out of it. Today I'm going to be talking about our favorite thing, jet lag. We all love flying. We all love going on holidays and we all love going on business trips. But what we cannot stand is those hours, days, for some people even weeks after we have landed, because the effects of that jet lag really hit us. People can get, you can get insomnia, fatigue. Some people even get constipation or diarrhea, irritability, headaches. It's unnecessary. If you're on a trip and you're getting these, and you land there and you're about to go on the beach and enjoy your time, or you're about to hit those goals in your business, the last thing you need is that headache, is being irritable, having that loss of function, having brain fog, not being able to sleep. What can you do about it? Well, I have done a bit of research and I have used this myself when I have traveled both for work and business, and it has done wonders. I have been able to perform at my optimal peak hours after I have landed. And even the next day, it's like I didn't even fly. Let's get into it. Let's get into this detail for you. So, to appreciate the factors associated with jet lag, I've actually done a video on the circadian rhythm, which is about there and you should go watch it. I have gone through the details about what circadian rhythm is and how it affects our body. And that will be vital to understand if you want to go into much more detail about what jet lag is. But essentially what it means is our circadian rhythm is out of whack due to external factors. And the external factor is different time zones. So now our body is used to being awake and asleep at certain times. And all of a sudden we fly and we land somewhere where there's a different clock. Our internal clock now needs to adjust to the external clock. And this is where flexibility and adaptability is key for your body to function at its best. So I'm going to go through five hints and clues and tips, not advice, not to be taken as, you need to do this, because this is just for educational purposes. I'm going to go through it about 5 things that you can do before, during, and after your flight to ensure that your body is at optimal peak. Let's get into it. Number one, keep hydrated. It is key for our body to keep its liquid water intake up high so we do not hydrate, because if we get dehydrated, we get stressed out, we cause oxidative stress, we cause inflammation, and we cause a lot more issues in our body. So how do we keep hydrated? What I always do is I get my stainless steel bottle, I bring that with me, I empty it out before we get on a plane, and then I just ask him to fill it up. Excuse me, do you mind just filling up my water bottle? And that way I know how much I'm drinking, and I know I'm not always going to be that annoying person dinging that bell and asking for some more water. So before the flight, make sure you're adequately hydrated. Have that water, 1 liter, 2 liters, whatever is enough for you. During the flight, I usually say I have a cup of water every hour. So if I fly 12 hours, I have 12 cups of water. I know it seems a lot, but this actually assists your body to move its liquid intake around and ensure that you're hydrated enough and your cells are able to function at its optimal level, that they have the energy they need to function. Because you have to understand, going in a plane is stressful for your body. It's stress, okay? So key is to keep hydrated. And this also helps with, if any of you have diarrhea or constipation, it assists with that also, especially constipation. So keeping hydrated assists with that. Number 2, move. Before you get on a flight, do some stretches, do some exercises, get your body moving, get your lymphatic system moving. On the flight, I always make sure I get up, I stretch, I do a few squats, I do some push-ups against the toilet, something, I don't know. Get moving, do some stretches, get yourself moving, because that ensures that our lymphatic system is not stagnated. We need to make sure that our energy, our lymphs, our blood, our water, fluids, everything is moving inside our body so it doesn't become stagnated. This is where a lot of people get aches and pains, because what they do is 14 hours, they just sit there. How is your body supposed to regenerate itself from the stress that it's going through if you're just sitting there? And most people are actually anxious and they go like this and they sit there like that. Wow, what are you doing to your body? So make sure when you are on that plane, stretch, get out, go for a walk. I would say go for a jog, but maybe don't. Whatever you feel comfortable with, do those stretches, do that exercise. And when you get off the plane, ensure that if you do have an exercise routine, keep that going. Number 3, develop a sunlight exposure routine. What I mean by that is, as soon as we land, if we land there during the day, get outside, see the sun, let the sun come through your eyes, and that will elevate your cortisol level, and your body will know what time it is by the sun. It will know what to do. Your body knows what to do as soon as it sees the sun or it doesn't see the sun. So if you get there during the day, go outside, don't go into your hotel room and go for a nap. No. Go outside, see the sun, make sure you go for a walk, get things moving. Like I said, keep that water intake up, get things moving, and go see the sun, because for our circadian rhythm to work at its best, it requires sun. It requires that on button to be like, hello, it's morning, it's time for you to get up and do these things. It's time for your cortisol to go up and it's time to function. That is key for us to do as soon as we land in another country. Number 4, it is key to develop a sleeping schedule. So what I mean by that is to ensure that your sleep is on track before you travel, while you're traveling, and when you get there. So it's very important to make sure that your sleep is on point. And the reason why is because sleep activates our circadian rhythm and it goes in line with it. And this is where I love herbs. Herbs help out with this so much. I'm talking about chamomile, kava, lemon balm, passion flower. Even on the other side of herbs, you can have things like GABA, L-theanine. These things help our body relax and get ready for sleep, activate our melatonin, activate our GABA receptors. This assists us to go into parasympathetic mode and relax and go to sleep. Some people have issues with this when they're traveling, so it's beneficial to have these things like these herbs or nutrients to help us get into a sleep routine so we are able to tell our body it's time to rest. And this is where I love these herbs, and it's absolutely key. And there's been so much research done on them, and they're highly beneficial, and some of them are sedative to just calm us. Number 5, preventive oxidative stress. It is key for us to prevent oxidative stress when we're flying, because flying is a stressor. Our body goes into fight or flight mode when we're flying because it's not used to it. It's something different. We need to survive, and we're in the air, and that's not usually where we are or what we do. We're not usually in the air. So the key is to ensure to reduce our oxidative stress. One thing that I like to use is antioxidants such as alpha lipoic acid assist with that. Such things as glutathione assist with that. Ensuring that we eat an antioxidant diet, so high in vitamin E, high in vitamin C, ensuring that we're able to reduce our oxidative stress while we're flying. So this is also why I like to fast when I fly. I don't like to eat in the air because for me, I believe our body, when we're eating, we're supposed to be in a parasympathetic mode. When I'm flying, I know I'm not in a parasympathetic mode. Well, most of the time I'm not, unless I'm knocked out and sleeping. But the key for me is to make sure that I fast. So when I do land, I have a very antioxidant rich filled meal, which keep myself hydrated so I don't have caffeine or I don't have alcohol. I have water, and I make sure I'm hydrated. I make sure I'm hydrated. I make sure I move. I make sure I see the sun. I make sure I increase my exercise or get into my exercise routine, get a sleep routine. And 5, make sure I reduce my oxidative stress. So there you have it. 5 little hints to help you next time so you are not jet lagged, or at least reduce the side effects of jet lag. If you have learned anything, comment below. Let me know, what have you learned? What is it that you do? What do you guys do to ensure that you don't get jet lag? Let me know if you've learned anything. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever it is that you believe you want to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if you like the video, please share it. Share the love. Thank you so much. Till next Monday. Love you.